Well, I think there's a lack of supply of vessels today in the market. So I think it's very important that we start working with the charters, no, to provide long-term charters to start, to build again. No, there has been some few news of some new players coming into the market and ordering vessels, but I think still very few, and the fleet is aging, and we need new fresh tonnage coming in. But as well, attached to that, we need to find the right shipyard to do that, and as well, finance is super important, in order to make these projects feasible. No, so I think it's very important that the money flows back to the offshore space. No, I think that the market is there. And the cycle is very interesting, because I do believe that this cycle is going to take longer time than expected. No, so I think it's the right time for investors and for lenders to come in and pitch in to help the industry to grow. No? Well, I think private equity provides right now. They are the ones that have been more aggressive, in my experience. No, that's how we funded the previous company, no, entirely with private equity. No, and I think that was more a speculative play. Today is more, charter, long-term charter-based type of investment. But I think private equity are the ones that are more aggressive. But as well, they need to learn about the space, no. But we have seen so far, the last 3 to 4 years, the money coming into the industry has come from that space. Little by little, traditional lenders are coming back, but they have a lot of requisites, no, in order to lend. ESG is super important, but as well on long-term charters, and they're still scared about the space. But I think private equity, either through lending vehicles that they are creating, or through private equity itself, as equity investors, I think they are the more aggressive today to come into the industry. No? Well, I think anything above 5 years. No, I think that the next 5 years are going to be very important, and I think that people are looking for long-term charters. International companies are starting to see that they require to commit. They weren't there to commit because there was a lot of supply, so they could choose whatever they wanted and whenever they wanted. But today they need to be in a different mode, and transition is taking longer than they expected. So they know that they are here for the long run. So I think they are here for good, and I think we won't see in a short or middle term oil and gas going out. So, and then we have renewables as well. So I think the offshore space is here to stay for a long run, and that we're going to start seeing charters going for longer term charters. No, so that's only helps to make the decisions about building and about financing. No. Today we are creating a new platform, no, to continue in the space with a very different, not so speculative, more charter, long-term charter-based play than the past that was purely speculative, and that at the end we created a lot of value for investors, and as well we helped to save a very important Singaporean ship owner, no, while doing so, which it's very satisfying for us today. But we have this new platform called Verde Maritime that we're launching in October, no, and it's going to be shipping related, not only OSVs, but as well other spaces in the shipping space. But of course, the first projects that we're looking at are OSV driven, no. Well, we see there's still a lot of opportunities in the space. The Americas, I think, where we want to participate is lacking of new tonnage. We want to bring new tonnage to the region. No? International oil companies or energy companies are growing in those, in Mexico, in the Caribbean, Suriname, Guyana, Trinidad. There's a lot of Colombia, a lot of offshore operations starting or in development. And I think there's a very nice niche there that is being overlooked, and we are very well positioned. We have been working there. My experience there is high. I'm one of the few people that have been involved in that space, so that's the focus. And being here in Singapore is to tell everybody that we're here to make business, no, and that you have a home for assets or projects that you want to do in Latin America, where I think we are the vehicle to do that. Well, I think that if you're in any type of shipping or maritime business of any type, it's offshore, containers or tankers or whatever, Singapore is the mecca today. I think if here you can find owners, you can find finance, you can find service providers, technology, equipment. This is the place to be, no? So I'm always happy to come to Singapore, no? We have in Verde a big structure here in Singapore, no? Because it's very important for us to be here, because this is where the happening is going. You can see here people from Latam like me, people from the Middle East, people from the other region of Southeast Asia, even China, Japan. So you can see people from all over the world here, because Singapore is very important for this space.